If potatoes didn't exist, I would eat your cat. Now, before we talk about the food that might have saved us and saved veganism as a whole, we do have the Q-Link sale. Just reminding you, 2 for 1 down below. Saves your life. It's a pendant that I feel protects me in mystical ways that I can't explain and don't need to. So you can just jump on board if you want, just because it looks cool. And then, oh no, I feel better. Why? I got you. So it's not been an easy road back to veganism. It's been 6 months now. Vegan, 100%. And not super thrilled with the results. I bet I could have got more results just drinking engine oil or something. But I tell you, after that 90-day juice fast, I was starving. I know, it's shocking. And I couldn't satiate myself. I was eating so much fruit and vegetables and trying the starches and the chickpea pasta. I fell down the protein trap thinking, okay, I need to rebuild now with some protein-rich foods and more fat to rebuild. And that wasn't doing it. It really wasn't. All this chickpea pasta and avocados and trying nuts and seeds and nothing's working. The skin's getting worse. I'm tired. Enter the potato. The humble potato. So I did a little reset, dry fast, 44 hours. Just reset the whole thing. Just whenever you're panicking with your diet, just stop for a day, do a water fast or a dry fast, and it's like, okay, let's try that again. What the hell were we thinking? For some reason, that resetted me good. It was like, boom, rocket fuel. Like I felt more energized, clearer. I killed something, at least one parasite. He's been with me for years, and he's dead, and I don't miss him. And so I figured I'd do a little experiment, remove the green juice, just have a couple fruit meals and a simple potato-y starch-like meal. Instead of the chickpea pastas and all this fat, I'm listening to Dr. McDougall lectures, like, oh yeah, starch solution, okay, but not fully. You gotta have some fruit with it because there's some downsides to the potato of life. I'll tell you that much, we'll get into it. But I tell you, I feel pretty satiated now. I'm having 2 giant fruit meals and then a big, even gianter potato meal. It's satisfying. It's my savory kick. I wouldn't say it's ideal. It's not digesting perfectly like fruit would. I feel a little less hydrated too. Trying to push these starchy ass potatoes out of my ass ain't fun. It ain't fun. I don't recommend it. Don't take your kids on that school trip. But it's doable. It's not like I'm sacrificing in order to have fun at night. It's not perfect health, but I feel energized. I feel happy. My skin was clearing for a bit, but the inevitable... I thought that was a human being. It was a log. The waves, always. What the hell, man? Acne comes out. Oh, it's getting better. Okay. Oh, no. I didn't change anything. It's getting worse. Oh, it's getting better. Why? I have no idea. I know nothing. What the hell was that? Oh my god. A frog. That scared the shit out of me. A frog. I almost stepped on him. He just leaped off. What was he doing here? In the middle of the road? Oh, he's coming back to kill me. Do you see him? Oh, look at him. Let's get a little... Oh. No, but I suck at my job. There he is. Yes, I get distracted easily. It's not a fault. It's an endearing quality I have. So, potatoes. I have no idea what I was about to say. I made a video a couple weeks ago just sharing my disappointment so far with veganism, and people are probably worried that, oh, he's gonna switch, here he goes again, back to meat, but I'm trying. I really am trying to stick to veganism. I have no plans on returning. It's just things happen. Like when I got that back injury, I was like, am I that crippled? Like a little jog. Like even that hurt my neck. Ow. So I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. I'm not even close to the perfect vegan who's never tempted at the other side. I mean, I've been there. I've been at the carny path, but we have to remember, and I have to remember, what happened to me. Like on that keto plan, where it was like mostly meat, but somewhat balanced with the avocado and the coconut kefir and my little lemon drink before with the camu berry powder. Like, it was pretty balanced for keto. Not much vegetables on that plan, but veggies are overrated. But I got like vertigo I woke up one day and I was like dizzy. I'm like, what the hell? It was so disorienting. I felt like that was really bad. That was a bad sign. That was like a stroke waiting to happen. Like, veganism has some issues where it's like, okay, I might not have the best skin. I have some breakouts, maybe a little bloated and gassy. Minor problems though, whereas like keto could bring potential like kidney disease. Oh no, removing my left kidney because it's atrophied, or gout, vertigo, like heart disease, heart attacks. Can you imagine? I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, but it seems that carny plan brings dangerous truth. If you eat too much protein, then you have to lower it down, and what are you gonna eat? Just fat? So disgusting. Any frogs? Not one. So I really do feel good about staying vegan. I feel like it is the healthier plan, just can we figure this out now? And that's what I'm focused on. Even though I ordered that book, Natasha Campbell McBride's book, Gut and Physiology Syndrome. Like, it's a good book. I'm learning from it. Doesn't mean I have to go to that side. Can I veganize the info? Is my plan. Is there a hair on? There's nothing. There's not one beast. There's the fork in the road. Usually I go that way. There is that way, but it's kind of, usually I loop around and come down. I've never been this way. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I have no idea what I'm doing to make this work. I just, there's the 100% raw path, cleanse more, and then there's rebuild. With potatoes, there ain't no protein in it. I can feel my kitten ass strength getting weaker by the day. But we push on. I can still do one-arm push-ups. A lot of them, like 31 now. I'm going for endurance on them. Take that. But I tell you, it was the potato that made me see the potential. It's like, okay, with this satisfying potato meal, just having some nori sheets, pressure-cooked potatoes, boom. It's just a leaf. That's what scared me. This. Why is it wiggling? None of your brothers are. What are you doing? Why are you doing that to me? Just don't do it. Makes me think there's a ghost there. I don't need that in my life. You stopped. That's terrifying. I'm in the woods. Never been on this path. There's definitely a horse. So, eating this satisfying potato meal at night, it's like, okay, here we are. I mean, digestion's a little slower. It's harder to push out these potato nuggets than it was the watermelon. But it's doable. They come out. So that's cool. Still sulfur. A lot of sulfur in that gut. That ain't going anywhere. But it was so enjoyable. It's like, okay, here we are. Super low protein. Gonna lose most of my muscle mass. I don't mind it. I prefer it. Dinner has always been my struggle. There's a bird. Just a robin. Relax. It's not an eagle. But I've always struggled to get a good dinner that just felt right. I was satiated, but also digestion was good and skin was clearing and I had great energy. Was it the high fat type of raw thing or a starchy meal or just more fruit? The worst option. Although you could do it. It's just who wants to? Oh, I tell ya. But nothing was satisfying my hunger. This path just straight up ends. This ain't nothing. What am I supposed to do? It doesn't go anywhere. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And it did. Oh, it happened hard. It happened hard. So speaking of potatoes, I start venturing off the potato starch path for other starches. Just like, okay, potatoes seem to be working. What else can I get? A little squash in here? Sweet potato? Wow, look at that. Corn? Ah, that's where my line was drawn. I had one cob of corn. Organic. Fantastic. It was so bursting with flavor. Best thing I've ever had in my life. I bet that blood was great for you too, mosquito. You piece of shit. So vegan right now. So I have one cob of corn. Nothing seems to happen bad. I was like, okay, I think I can digest corn now because it used to give me problems. The next night, I go buy more. I had 2 cobs. Now we're starting to get some stomach pain and a headache and pain and dehydrated and fatigue and depression. Like, all these things were happening. I'm like, are you serious? Just from the corn? I think it was from the corn. It could have been completely unrelated. That's why it's so hard to figure anything out. Just random ass things happen. It's like, really? Did the corn just ruin my life? Like, I got depressed. I was like, why am I so... I was on top of the world. And then dead. So corn's a bitch. I'm never eating it again. But I'm having squash and pumpkin, sweet potato, other roots. Nothing too, like, proteiny or fatty. And it seems to be okay. It's just, can I maintain any semblance of strength? I doubt it. But how important is that? It's not hugely important. It's not like I have a book about strength and depend on it for income or anything. People don't expect you to be strong. They don't mind you have no body whatsoever and you sell a book on exercise, on how to get that body. It works well for me. Point is, I'm happy to have found a seemingly sustainable path where it's like, okay, this is cool. Like, fruit tastes good for breakfast. Another little, those steamed bananas, I love those. For lunch usually, or durian. Very seldomly. Too much fat, I see it. And it's expensive. It's just sticks blowing in the wind. Imagine me in a Costa Rican jungle or something with actual things that could kill you everywhere. Centipedes, way too big insects, freaking monkeys and shit. I'm in Canada. There's nothing here. There could be a deer 50 kilometers, the odd fox, but I feel somewhat nourished now. I think that 90-day fast just really did strip me down so badly that I would be hungry, so hungry. I didn't realize it would take so long to rebuild. It's been a couple months. It's just like I felt so hungry, but that has diminished, and now I feel like, okay, we're back up to like 132 pounds, still pretty sad, but we're somewhere. So we'll see where this train heads. I feel like it'll be more starch-based, maybe 2 starch meals and 1 fruit meal in the winter. I don't like the sound of that winter coming. Usually there's some crazy birds on this swamp. Let's find them. Here's the swamp. There's things attacking me already. No, boy. Oh, boy. I was too loud. I was too loud. I've seen these giant herons here. They're so majestic. They fly off and it looks like, how the hell do you fly? You're so big. There's nothing. Oh, except mosquitoes. Lots of those. Oh my god. That's like a hummingbird. I've never seen a hummingbird in my life. Come back, hummingbird. Oh, I do see it again. It's so hard to... Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, God. I promise that's a hummingbird. We're getting it. Oh, he's so fast. Apparently they levitate. They don't actually fly. Same with bees. Don't quote me on that. That may be not true at all. Oh my god, there's ducks. I didn't even notice it. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, the ducks of life. This is the worst camera ever. It's a phone. We're on a phone. Near ducks. Who would want to eat those? I would. I do remember that taste. Duck, that's a good one. I'll eat. There's another hummingbird. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. Which way is he gonna fly? I think it will be up and to the right. Because that's where God would go. Cast thy net to the... Oh, he's gone. Oh. I didn't even know there were hummingbirds in Canada. I was thinking the other day, like, I wish I could see some hummingbirds. Damn, Canada. They live here. So far, so mediocre. Veganism, and I thank you for it. And we're sticking on the path, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. No plans. Nothing so far has convinced me. Every time I read something about paleo or keto, I'm triggered by, like, what are you talking about? No. So I'm not going there, but it could happen. I'm just warning you. I'm gonna leave. How you doing? Thumbing up the video. Wow. Thank you so much. I see some of you misclicked it. You accidentally hit the thumb down part. I actually know why you did that. It's because you went to Alaska to find polar bear meat. Hey, son. You didn't realize that it tasted like ostrich meat. You were disappointed for that lunch, weren't you? It's just one meal. You can regroup. Try some seal blubber. It's best from a baby seal clubbed over the head directly, and you just rip into its flesh. You'll feel good inside. I know I would. I'm gonna leave. Subscribe.